Namaste. Hi there, it's me. I'm Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to your yoga session. I'm really glad you could join me today because I have a beautiful warrior flow series for us to practice together today. You won't need any equipment except for a yoga mat or your carpet. Now, if you'd like to, you can set your mat up next to a wall if you have any concerns about your balance, or you can bring a high back chair into your space and you can lean on that if you start to wobble, okay? Otherwise, just be wearing clothing that lets you bend and stretch in all directions because we will be doing that today. I suggest taking off your socks and your shoes. Being barefoot will help you to feel more grounded and stable. So please be sure that your environment is clean and clear of distractions or of debris. If you're ready to get started, come meet me over in your yoga space. You could just face me. Bring your ankle bones together to touch. Squeeze your knees and zip up through your inner thighs. Please engage your seat. Place your left hand onto your heart and your right hand on top of that. Congratulations, you've arrived. The next 28 minutes belongs to you. And this is your chance to shift from your busy outside world to your quiet environment right here with me. Inhale and exhale. Now please close your eyes. Now this is your chance to shift from the external environment to your very private internal space. Inhale deeply and audibly. Take your time with a long, slow exhale. Doesn't that feel good? Let's do that again. Inhale. As you exhale, notice how it calms you. Please stay with your breath and listen to the mantra that I'll be using for today's class. My breath is my power. I'm strong, vibrant, and in control. Inhale and exhale. Please blink your eyes open. Welcome back. Separate your hands, spread your fingers very wide, and now press your thumbs into your shoulders. Can you notice the sensation of pressing back? We'll keep this sensation as you reach your arms up over your head. Now, if for any reason you're unable to see what I'm doing because my hands have left the screen, just be sure to find me here in the mirror. You'll be able to see my whole body all the time, okay? So this is mountain pose, and this is cactus arms. You're making the shape of a cactus plant. So keep your elbows out nice and wide, puff your heart up just a little bit, tilt your chin up, and sparkle in your eyes. That's the most important part. Inhale, mountain pose. Bend your knees and hinge forward to chair. Your elbows come back. Your spine creates a straight line from your shoulder to your hip. It's important that you keep your abdominals engaged. And as you squeeze your knees together, you can bring your seat down as low as you'd like, as long as your knees feel comfortable. Now stand up tall and let's repeat that sequence. Reach up, mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, hinge forward, chair pose, stand tall. Let's do it again. Mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, hinge forward to chair, stand tall. Practice that again. My breath is my power. I'm strong, vibrant, and in control. Now you can say the mantra with me or you can just listen. Let's do that again. My breath is my power. I'm strong, vibrant, and in control. Okay, let's add on to this sequence. Be sure that you're standing in the front of your exercise space. I'm gonna walk over to the side so that you can see what the postures look like, but you can continue to face me, okay? Inhale, reach up, mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, hinge forward to chair. Now step back with your right leg, high lunge. Notice that my back heel is lifted and I'm folding my foot. See if you can do the same thing. Now look down at the floor and reach down, low lunge. Step back to high plank. Or you could step back to tabletop on your hands and your knees, whatever's most comfortable for you. Elbows point back behind you. Lower your chest down to the floor, chaturanga. Take this all the way down and lay on your belly. Take your feet very wide and tuck your elbows underneath you for Sphinx pose. Stretch your spine, lengthen your neck. I'd like you to press your shoulders down into the floor and create more space between your ear and your shoulder. Flip your hands, push yourself back to child's pose. Reach your fingers forward and reach your hips back. Please take a deep breath in. Exhale, melt into your mat. Return to tabletop, and if you'd like to, press up to plank pose. Step forward with your right foot, so you'll step wide to the side of your mat. And then toe, heel, just scoot your foot in. Step up, high lunge. Now this is a big step. Step forward to chair pose, and then stand tall. Let's try that again on the other side. Mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, chair pose. Step back, left leg, high lunge, reach down, low lunge. Step into tabletop, your hands and your knees, or plank. The choice is yours. From plank or on your hands and knees, lower down, bring your chest down towards the floor, chaturanga. All the way down and relax. Separate your feet. Elbows on the floor. Sphinx pose, stretch your spine. Flip your hands, press back to child's pose. Hands and knees, please. You could stay here on your hands and your knees, or you could push up to high plank. Your left foot will step wide to the side. And then toe, heel, just shimmy your foot in. High lunge. Step both feet into chair pose, and then stand tall. Let's practice this sequence one more time on either side. Are you ready? Mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, hinge forward to chair. Right leg steps back, high lunge, look down, hands down, low lunge, plank or tabletop. Lower down, chaturanga. Separate your legs, elbows down, stretch your spine, Sphinx. Press back, child's pose. Your hands and your knees, or plank. Step wide to the side with your right leg. Toe heel your foot onto the mat. This is low lunge. This is high lunge. Step into chair. Stand tall. One more time. Woo! Mountain pose. I told you it was a warrior flow, right? Cactus arms. Mountain pose. Chair. Left leg steps back. Look down, hands down, low lunge. Plank pose or tabletop. Chaturanga. Lower all the way down, elbows down, stretch your spine, Sphinx pose. Press up and back, child's pose. Tabletop or plank. Left foot steps wide to the side. Low lunge. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel your foot in. High lunge. Big step into chair pose. Stand tall. Step your feet wide. Place your hands on your heart. Can you feel your heart beating? You did that. Congratulations. Take a deep breath in. Take your time exhaling. My breath is my power. I am strong, vibrant, and in control. Please turn and face me if you're not already doing that, and just bring your feet to hip distance. Let's practice some balance and muscular endurance exercises, okay? So feet should be in parallel. Let's come back down into chair pose, so sit back. This time, reach your arms forward. And they can be either shoulder height or you can reach overhead. It's very important here that you keep your abdominals engaged. Please take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Now keep your arms where they are. Stand up and interlace your hands. Make little circles on the ceiling in one direction. Ooh, doesn't that feel good? And come back into the center. Separate your hands. Cactus arms. Bring your arms back up. Interlace your fingers. Circles in the opposite direction this time. My breath is my power. I am strong, vibrant, and in control. Come back to center. Separate your hands. Cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Step your feet close together, please. Now squeeze your knees tight. Sit down to chair pose, this time squeezing your knees in. Separate your hands, press your thumbs into your shoulders just like before, and now sweep your arms back behind you. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Sweep your arms down, stand up. Lift your right foot up. So this is pelican pose. Take your arms out wide and balance here. Now, if you'd prefer, you could slide your foot back down and just practice balancing with one toe on the floor. Either position, one long inhale and an audible exhale. Slide your toe down to the floor. Place your hands on your hips. Now step back. I'm going to show this to you from the side. Step back, right leg, and then pivot wide. So if you're facing me, step back, pivot wide. So now you're in the goddess pose. Bring your hands to your heart and sit down nice and low. Tilt your tailbone forward and back and forward and back. And now stand up, please. Reach your arms overhead. Take up space. Feel your confidence. Inhale and exhale. Come back down to goddess pose. Place your hands on your thighs. Did I wake you up, Foxy Brown? And lunge from side to side. I don't know if you just heard her, but she just made a sound like this. Like I just woke her up. How dare I? Side to side, side to side. Come towards me, please. Lift your back heel and pivot to me. And then stand up tall. Hands on your heart. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale. Reach your arms out to the side. Find your balance. And now lift your left heel up. You can stay here or slide your foot all the way up to pelican. And just balance here. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. So even though it's taking quite a bit of effort to balance here, your breath is your power, right? So keep your long, deep exhales, and that will keep you feeling nice and calm. Slide your foot back down, toe to the floor, hands on your hips. Your left foot steps back behind you. And now pivot to the side. Sit down low. Tilt your tailbone forward and then back and then forward and then back and then find the center. Bring your hands to your heart, please. Sit a little lower if you can. And now reach your arms over your head. This is called the 5-pointed star. This is a very confident building posture. Come back down to your heart. Let's do one more of those because why not? Reach all the way up. Bring your hands down to your heart and now place your hands on your thighs. Hinge your torso forward so that your tailbone is lifted up nice and high, and then just very gently lunge from side to side. This movement should feel fluid, easy, like a stream flowing. So easy. You might feel the wind blowing on your skin. Feels so nice. This time, keep your lunge close to me. Lift your back heel and pivot to the front. And then step in. Hands on your heart, please. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale. Say, okay, one more chair sequence exercise. Okay, keep your ankle bones together, please. Let's bring your hands to your heart with your elbows up and sit down into chair pose once again. Twist to your right and hold. So I'd like you to draw your attention to your knees. Squeeze your knees together and keep your knees pointed towards me. Twist your torso back to the front and stand up. You can keep your hands right here. Fold your foot and turn your knee out to chair. To tree. This is tree pose. You can keep your foot right here or lift your foot up and stay balanced. You can hear my squeaky floorboards. If you can hear my floorboards, you'll know that I'm wobbling just a little bit. We all wobble sometimes. It's perfectly fine. The more you practice balancing, the better you get at it, right? All right, slide your foot back down. Sit down into chair pose. Elbows are high and hands pressing against one another, building muscular strength in your arms and your shoulders. Twist to your left this time. My breath is my power. I'm strong vibrant and in control. Please come back to center, stand up. Keep your elbows wide and your palms pressing in, and fold your left foot. Now turn your foot out to the side. Feel grounded, stable, and connected, just like a tree. You can stay right here if you'd like, or add a little bit of a challenge. Slide your foot up to your inner leg. If you're an advanced practitioner, you might choose to lift your foot all the way up to your inner thigh, but this is not a competition, so you take the level that's best for you today. Inhale and exhale. Slide your foot back down. Reach your arms over your head, mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose. Now bring your hands to your heart. Say to yourself, self, you're doing a great job. My breath is my power. I'm strong, vibrant, and in control. Okay, do you remember that series that we started with in the beginning of class? We're going to return to that series and add a little bit on. Are you ready? So, if you plan to face me, you could stay right where you are. Just come to the front of your space, and I'll come back here over to the front of my space. Okay, here we go. Reach up, mountain pose. Cactus your arms, mountain pose. Hinge forward to chair pose. Step back, right leg first. Now stay here. Here we are in high lunge. Bring your hands together to touch and lift your elbows high. Now twist towards your right. Continue twisting and adjust your foot so that one foot is pointed forward and one foot is pointed side. I'm sorry to put my back towards you, but I could see you in the mirror. The warrior two. I'd like you to gaze over your left thumb. Feel strong and connected like a warrior. Now, your feet are apart very wide, correct? Energetically squeeze your feet together so they don't move, but you could feel the energy in between your legs. Now place your back hand on your back thigh and reach up, warrior, the peaceful warrior, or otherwise known as reverse warrior. Return to warrior two. Fold your front arm and lean on your front leg. This is extended side angle. If you feel stable and grounded, then turn your eyes up towards the ceiling. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Return to warrior two. Please lift your back heel up, pivot, and slide forward. High lunge. Sweep both arms down to the ground. Low lunge. I bet you know it's coming. Step back, high plank. Or you can lower your knees and come to tabletop. Lower down to the ground, chaturanga. Separate your legs. Sphinx pose. Let's hang out here for a second. You can stay right here if you'd like, or if you'd like a deeper stretch, flip your palms and straighten your arms. If you felt that this added too much pressure to your lower back, then please stay on your elbows. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lengthen your neck. One more round of breath, please. Inhale and exhale. Push yourself up and back. Child's pose. Stretch your fingers forward, reach your hips back. Relax your head down. Maybe you can rest your head on your mat. My breath is my power. I am strong, vibrant, and in control. Lift your eyes up, please. Push up to tabletop on your hands and your knees, or high plank. The choice is yours. Your right foot will take a big step wide to the side. Now toe, heel, shimmy your foot all the way in. Bring both hands to your thigh. High lunge. Step into chair pose. Stand tall. Inhale and exhale. Wow. Are you ready to do the other side? Here we go. Mountain pose. Cactus your arms. Mountain pose. Chair pose. This time, step back with your left leg. Stay here. Pivot your back foot so that you've got one foot pointed towards me, one foot pointed towards the side wall. Bring your hands to your heart, elbows up. Twist to your left. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Open up the warrior. Gaze over your front thumb. Feel strong and powerful like the warrior that you are. Your back hand comes to your back thigh. This is called reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. Return to warrior two. Now bend your front arm and lean on your front thigh. Make a straight line from your fingertip all the way down to your back foot. Extended side angle. Reach in both directions. Warrior two. Lift your back heel. Pivot your back leg. This is warrior one. Sweep your arms all the way down to the ground. Low lunge. Step back to high plank or to tabletop. The choice is yours. Lower down to the ground, chaturanga. Relax your body down. Separate your legs and bring your elbows to the floor. Stretch your spine. Doesn't that feel good? If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can place your hands down and press up to King Cobra. This is a challenging position, so it's not for everyone. If it doesn't feel good to you, feel free to stay on your elbows. Now let's all push up to child's pose. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Tabletop. Your last plank. What do you think? Can you do one high plank? Yeah! Step wide and to the side. Left foot leads. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Your foot onto the mat and then step up one hand and the other hand. High lunge. Step in with both feet, chair pose, and stand tall. Now separate your feet and bring your left hand to your heart and place your right hand on top of it. Wow. Please take a deep breath in and a long, audible exhale. If your heart is thumping, you should be so proud of yourself. You did good work today. You moved your body in all directions. Inhale and exhale. My breath is my power. I'm strong, vibrant, and in control. Please step your feet together, reach up, mountain pose. My breath is my power. I'm strong, vibrant, and in control. One more time. My breath is my power. I'm strong, vibrant, and in control. Step wide again, hands on your heart. I invite you now to close your eyes. Say to yourself, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up, for moving deeply, for breathing with intention. Please blink your eyes open. I am so proud of you. I had a wonderful time being your coach today, and I hope you had a good experience with me. I hope you'll join me again the next time you make it to your yoga mat. But until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant. Until next time, namaste.